game, and that was in efforts, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, it's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Has a nice job there defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the block.
Check, with the no. Double up. Mike 5'9". You can't block me. You can't get it.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Jaguars nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 10, Jaguars nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Open here, Adam Thielen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70, Indy.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Colin Saunders on
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Lights 59. Lights 59. Know your job.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. This is Riddick on the screen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Tackled by Sampson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Lights 59. Pilot 64. Weak. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. Hey, wahoo. My side.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Texans 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Morris. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Riddick with a carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Minshew. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A big pickup there on the run. 47 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That is caught at the 7. And with a clock reading zeros. He is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready to break. Check, 59, 59. I got one. Sponge.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Let's go. Check 56. Here we go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 1st down, here's Burrow. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Morris. 11 yards there for Jacksonville on a 1st down as well.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Hilliard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. High. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Riddick. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Yard line.
I got you. Check 59. Mike is 59.
On the ground, it's Rennet. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 59. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. They can't hang with us. 5. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, let's get that home.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
17. For Jacksonville. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Henry, and he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Henry all alone. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 17. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. But quiet, team, we're pretty quiet. Chance. Hard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games.